Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Smitha and I post videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays on everything related to beauty and skincare. And today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look inspired by the stunning Kareena Kapoor Khan from the movie Veere the Wedding. This is her bridal look from the movie. I'll be showing you both hair as well as makeup because I feel like both are equally important for this look and they bring the look together. But before we get started, if you're new to my channel, please take a moment to subscribe. And without further ado, let's get this started. First things first, Kareena has those stunning grayish green color eyes and mine are dark brown, so I had to wear these lenses. These were the closest that I could find that match her eye color, and these are from Bolognese. I've included a link to their website as well as a discount code if you plan to buy anything from them in the description box right below this video. Starting with my brows, I'm going to very lightly fill it in with this brick brown color from the Coastal Scents brow palette. If you look at Kareena's brows, they're pretty filled in with a brown that has a red undertone, and that's why I'm choosing this color. Because my eyebrow hair is so thick, I'm not going to be filling in too much. I'm just filling in the sparse area, especially in the borders of my brows. And then with a spoolie, I'm going to gently comb my brow hair just so the color spreads evenly across. And then I'm using some concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Pure Beige to clean up the lower borders of my brows. And I'm going to bring this concealer down to my lids as well. So this acts as an eyeshadow base too. Now let's move to the face makeup and try to perfect that base. I've applied the Aveeno moisturizer about half an hour ago, so everything is soaked in and my face feels pretty moisturized. Now I'm ready to prime. The primer that I'm using is the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. I've mentioned this before, it has silica in it, so it'll really help to fill in all the pores and smoothen out your skin. One of the key elements in perfecting your base makeup is to make sure your skin tone is even throughout. Today, to color correct, I'm using the e.l.f. Orange Crayon, and with this, I'm going to be color correcting in areas where I have darkness, like the dark spots, dark patches, dark circles, to even out and to neutralize the skin color. I'm going to blend this out with my finger. You can also use a damp beauty sponge to blend this out before I set it with a loose powder. You always set this with the loose powder just so it doesn't mix with the foundation that's coming up next. And the loose powder that I'm using today is the Fit Me from Maybelline in medium. For foundation, I'm trying something new. This is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation in the color 745, which is warm beige. And I got to tell you guys that I really like this foundation. It gives you a medium to full coverage, but it feels very lightweight, almost like a serum without being slippery. It doesn't look cakey at all. It's only after about 8 to 10 hours that I saw that it started getting a little oily near my forehead as well as sides of my nose. Otherwise, pretty much the entire day it lasted pretty good and it looked very luminous and very healthy. Kareena's face did have some dimension to it with some highlights. So to highlight the high planes of my face, I'm again using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Pure Beige. I'm going to be applying it directly with the applicator, then I'm going to spread it out with a damp beauty sponge. Keep in mind that her highlights are also very subtle, so you want to choose a concealer that's close enough matched to your foundation color, and for me that is going to be Pure Beige. To set and bake the concealer under my eyes, I'm using more of the loose powder. I'm just going to let it sit there so it can bake. And while I do my eye makeup, if in case there's any fallout from the eyeshadow, that's going to catch it as well, so it's easier to dust it off later. For eye makeup, she went with a brown smoky eye. If you look closely, it's darker near the lashes. It almost looks like it's a smudged either a kohl or a kajal. And then it gets lighter on her lids and she has a darker brown at the crease just to define the crease. So I'm going to start with the NYX eye pencil in black. This is a retractable eye pencil and it's waterproof so it doesn't come off very easily. I'm going to use this to kind of smudge this and line this in the top lash line. It doesn't have to be perfect because we will be smudging and smoking this out anyway. Next, with a pencil brush, I'm going to completely smudge this out to get that smoky effect. From my Boss palette, I'm taking the color Motivation, which is a warm brown color, and I'm going to be saturating my lids with this color using a flat shader brush. I'm going to apply this up to 2/3 of my lids, just below my crease, and then I'm going to take my Sigma E40 blending brush and I'm going to blend it out at the crease. Using the color Winning with a smaller blending brush from Doe Color, I'm going to carve out my outer V as well as the crease and later blend out everything so it looks seamless. Her makeup was pretty matte, so to highlight my brow bones, I'm using the color Grace, which is a matte bone color. Now for the lower lash line, I'm taking the color Motivation again with a pencil brush and I'm going to smoke this out and soften everything up. In her lower waterline, she had a nude color, so I'm going to be using a nude color pencil as well, and this is from Rimmel. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a coat of mascara. The one that I'm using is Lash-O-Matic Mascara from Wet n Wild. She didn't have any false lashes on, so I'm going to skip that step as well. And every time I don't apply false lashes, I make sure the top side of my top lashes are also coated with mascara. I'm going to finish up my face makeup using the lightest color bronzer from Physicians Formula. If you look at her face, other than her base makeup, that's the only other thing that she had. She had a very light bronzer. She didn't have any harsh contours or blushes or any highlighters. Her lips also look very natural. She used a color just to enhance her natural lip color, and I'll be doing the same using this lip crayon from Wet n Wild in the color Bear to Comment. I'll be lining the borders of my lips and then I'm going to be using my finger to smudge that out just to get that natural look. And that concludes the face makeup. Now let's move on to the hair. I'm going to first center part my hair and divide it into 3 sections, 2 in front and 1 at the back. It was not clear if she had a knot or a braid in the back, so I'm going to quickly tie a knot in the back. You can do either or. I'm going to start working on my right side, but before I do anything with my hair, I'm going to pull out a couple strands of hair just like what she has. It's easier to pull it out now. If you do it later, you can spoil your hairstyle. Next, I'm going to take a small section of hair at the very top, divide it into 3 equal parts and start French braiding. And the way you do that is as you braid, you start attaching more hair from the sides to the main braid in the center. And as you come to the very end, make sure you've braided it and it's pretty tight and pin it in the back using a bobby pin. I'm going to be doing the same on the other side as well. The strands that she had let loose in front were lightly curled, so I'm going to be using my straightener to lightly curl mine as well. For the flowers she had attached in front, I got this bouquet from a local flower shop, and I just detached the little flowers from the branch itself and I used those. They're not as small as what she has, so I had to get these. These are the smallest I could find, so you can use any size that you want. Other things that you can attach to your braid that'll equally look good are little hair decorations. You can use Swarovski crystals, you can use little pearls, you can also use silver or gold flowers. They all will look equally good. To finish up this look, I'm adding a bindi and a pearl neck piece just like what she had. And here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a big like and comment below and let me know your thoughts. If you plan to recreate this look or any of my other looks, don't forget to tag me on social media. I've included all the social media links in the description box below. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I post every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I just wanted to take a moment to thank all my supporters and subscribers, especially the ones who have stuck with me from the get-go. I cannot believe I'm almost reaching 100K. This wouldn't have happened without you guys. I'm sure you know that, and I love you guys so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you again next week with brand new videos. Bye guys.